Check, 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 check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check one, check two. Got the boom in the shot. Now that's interesting. I thought Stream Elements would have updated stream title. Did I update it on Twitch? Oh, I forgot to update it on Twitch. I'm gonna restart the stream there. How about I just okay. Let's turn off the stream for Twitch for a minute. Okay, to restart it. And I need to rename the title for Twitch. There we go. Portrait. Okay, yeah. PhoenixXI. Today, ladies and gentlemen, and other people, non-binary people and all that, Phoenix 11 open beta is launching. Now, I do not plan to put in an initial large chunk of investment into Phoenix, but it's nice gonna get, like, let's get level 10. Okay, like, let's get my UI set up. Let's get level 10. Apparently what's making this even remotely something that I would like to do right now is that for the open beta, they are apparently, you start out with all your Mog wardrobes with gear already. So, I mean, I don't know how much gear. I'm also wondering if they have like black mage spells, because I was thinking of just switching from monk to, because I made my character in the website as a monk. I was thinking of just switching all over to black mage. And if I don't have to buy spells for the beta, then I would definitely level up black mage. But if I do have to buy spells, unless they're like really expensive, I'll probably be fine. Why is the screen black? Oops. Did I forget to change? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. What's up, Tased Its? Or Taz Edits? Or is it Tased Tits? Get tased in the tits, bro. 6'7". You guys. I don't know about this dress, because this dress, like, the waistband goes way up above, and then it, like, I don't want to have to tie it up. This is a little bit of a dressy dress. I'm gonna change outfits. Give me a second. Yeah, I was just gonna wear like pajamas. Even though I turned the camera off, I always just put the lens cap back on too, just to be, you know, mental clarity, you know. No? Are you gonna have me take off the dress? Usually everybody wants me to take it off. Okay, I'm gonna wear that later. Dot dot dot. Okay, I'm gonna wear that later. And I'm just gonna wear some pajamas. Okay. Um I was already wearing pajamas, but I think I have a second pair of pajamas as well. Which one was I wearing? Am I gonna wear the sweat stain, the pit stained one? Okay, let's wear the pit stained shirt. Oh, but I need an undershirt. Otherwise, you see the bra. I found one. So I gotta put this on. Maybe eventually I could do some clothing haul videos. I'm not doing that today. I would have to record it and edit out any, like, things that break YouTube terms of service. But I don't even, it definitely would not be something that I could do on Twitch. So it'd be harder to make clips. Okay, we got the undershirt. Okay. I was just brushing my hair. I decided to start the stream anyway because I was like, hey, why am I like not starting the stream just because I'm combing my hair, brushing my hair? Like, it's usually not something that's like a big deal. I try to think, oh, thanks for the subscription, 6-7. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we got to get the mic. Okay. Yeah, for everybody else who didn't know what we were doing earlier, we were doing this. Oh. Okay, enough 6-7ing. Are you guys done with 6-7? Are you guys done with 6-7 now? Okay, let me turn back. Oh, turn back to. I forgot to update the titles. That's what happened. For all the other like channels. Oh. Stream details not updated. Okay. Yeah, why is YouTube not updated? Okay. I don't know why it says that. I thought I changed it. Okay, we changed the title. It'll update live, but the VOD is going to say something different. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be just fine. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. I mostly I needed at the very least at the very least I needed Twitch running so I can make clips. Okay. Hello. Today we're going to be testing out the open beta for PhoenixXI. It's a new server that is starting at the very end of Odd right on the day before Wings of the Goddess patch. This is in stark contrast, by the way, to what's going on with Horizon. So with Horizon right now, we're in a completely different world. We're on the very final stretch towards Treasures of Odd but that's a different type of game than what Phoenix is launching. Phoenix is launching the game as it was originally developed. So Horizon is like, it has like Era Plus, like custom stuff. So it's like rebalanced, but it captures the level 75 experience that we all had the original time, but they intend to bring it up and rebalance the later expansions, starting with Wings of the Goddess, really. Whereas Phoenix is not going to do that. So you have two paths branching in front of you. And one of those paths is Final Fantasy XI as a museum entry. This is what the game was at this time. Play this game that we put our heart and souls into. That is, the museum entry. That is like, I think what Phoenix is trying to do. This is the open beta. So, they're still, doing all that. But with Horizon, I believe that is where I call home. That is my Mog house. That is my home point. Horizon is this is it. Like this feels like what I felt like when I was like 14 and like installing the game for the first time with my Brady Games guide telling me that Warrior White Mage is the same as Paladin. Okay, like this is what Horizon feels like because it has like custom content and it's like it's trying to at its core, even though it has a lot of custom Era Plus stuff, it in my opinion achieves the goal of giving us a server that truly feels like classic Final Fantasy 11 to us now compared to back when it first came out. We were very new to the game. We were younger. We had less life experience. Like to have a museum entry is good, but that nostalgia wears off pretty quickly. So what happens is like you end up playing the game and you're like, oh, Odd Ergen, this is awesome. And then it's like, okay, Wings of the Goddess, cool, I can level Dancer. That means I can sub-job Dancer and heal the party. And then everybody does the same thing. And so that changes the game entirely. And from that moment on, because the devs were on a different direction, they wanted to scale the game upwards. And so in order to do that, they unlocked Dancer and Scholar, which didn't seem that great right away. But when we got to like level 99, and especially after the 119 gear, Dancer and Scholar became not just like this like kind of broken thing. They kind of got, taken into the fold. They do what they do well, but it doesn't break the game. Which is exactly why after Wings of the Goddess, retail took the direction it took. But besides that, I'm interested in finding out what Horizon does with that content. Okay, so that being said, I think it would be nice to put a little bit of my playtime into Phoenix to see where it's going, especially since this is the open beta and I can at least give it a try and see. And they're probably going to give me like, free stuff, right? For being an early investor. I at the very least, what I heard, I don't know if I'm going to keep any of this gear, but it's going to help me level. Now's probably the best time to level your character unless you have to roll a new character when the open beta is over. If that's the case, I'm probably not going to re-roll. I'm probably just going to be done with Phoenix at that point, and we're going to treat it as like, hey, let's make some YouTube live streams playing on Phoenix because it's in open beta. If I never play it again after open beta, you'll hear it now. Okay, like I said earlier, HorizonXI is my home base. Roki is my character. She is like my main character. I did have like my real name on Sylph that was bothering me for kind of a while, but I was like, I don't want to reroll a character. I finally just said, you know what? Let me move to Fenrir, and join Velner's Link Shell. But with the caveat of instead of doing a character transfer, I'm just going to roll a new one. Retail is easy enough and fast enough. I'm going to get level 119 gear from Ambuscade set up pretty quickly, especially with the Link Shell. They're going to be like, hey, let's go do Esha bosses. We have like a bajillion pop items. Let's go do Esha tier 3 and get me all my like, MP upgraded MP equivalent. I think it's like the MP, the Imperial armor that came out, I think in Abyssia. Yeah, Abyssia was when they did the Imperial armor. I am interested in finding out what Horizon does with Imperial armor, but it'll also be interesting that if I don't have to reroll a character on Phoenix, or at the very least, I'll make a new character when they add Abyssia, because I never got to do Abyssia during the actual in-game era. When they were raising the cap to level 80, when they were then raising the cap to level 85, 90, 95, and then 99. That was across, I think, 3 different expansions for Abyssia, if I'm not incorrect. If I recall correctly. Hey, what's up, 6-7? Welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing, 6-7, bro? 6-7. Okay, I need to get my hair out of my face. So I'm gonna like kind of tie my hair back a bit, and then we're gonna get back. We're gonna set up my PhoenixXI. Basically, what I need to do is I need to log in, but then I also need to like copy paste my user folder from Horizon on over, get all my like macros already built, all the stuff that I got to do basically. So let's jump into that. Well, I'm not gonna share screen just yet. I did buy Nuclear Throne, and so at some point we are going to be playing Nuclear Throne, but right now I just heard about the Phoenix server launching, and it's like the open beta. I set up an account, I made a character, or two characters actually. Roki is my alt. I'm actually not going to play Roki on Phoenix, but I made the character just so nobody steals it. Because I think somebody else had my name Roki on the Wings XI server. Or I was Roki on Wings, but when it became Cat's Eye, it basically I had to rename my character from that part of the server, but I'm like, whatever. There's the Phoenix launcher. It's a feather. Okay, so here we go. Let's just look. I don't know if I want to show it. Log into the game and access add-ons. Okay. Okay, so settings, window, frame rate, hardware, mouse, enable sound always on, max sounds. Okay. What about the control? Oh, I have to install the game to configure. Oh, I haven't even installed the game yet. What? So I hadn't even started the download yet. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, so I gotta install the game. Here, let me not install it on the C drive. Let me install it on a different drive. Okay, but I need to make a new folder. Oh no, it just needs it. I don't need to make a new folder. Okay, I just need to go to that one and then select folder. There we go. Okay, install. So I got to install the game. So it's like 5 gigabytes. It's going to be about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, so basically trying to get my hair the way I want it to. Okay, so like trying to get the camera set up to correctly the way I want it to, which is correctly. It's at too much of an angle, I think. Like it's like too much of an angle. Unless I go like that. Okay. Then it's like propped up. And it's like, okay, make sure it's sturdy. Okay. Get sturdy. Oh, I think it needs to be like raised up. Like a little bit more like a okay. It's too much of an angle. I think I need to adjust. Okay. Okay, let me fix. It's slightly at a tilt. Okay. A lot of people are used to seeing this angle. Yeah, they're sturdy enough. Okay. Okay. Now I will do another stream later. I do have to leave a little early this stream. I'm just getting things set up. I think later I'm gonna log in, but on Horizon. Okay. Yeah, I think later I'm gonna log into Horizon. Let's get the microphone kind of more out of the way. Okay, it's disconnected the thing. It's not supposed to do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought I got the new. There was like an adapter that like prevented that from happening, but now it's happening again. So it's like, it's kind of frustrating. Camera cables don't do what you want them to, but that's just how life goes, unfortunately. Uh, yeah, sometimes life is interesting. It's just we don't really need to hyper focus too much, but setting up the camera and setting up, I was like, wanted my hair to look better, and so it's like we had to wait for the game to install anyway. And I need to copy over my user folder. Probably gonna have to like re-log in and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we're just spending like the few minutes to do that right now, and we're hanging out. This is kind of a pre-stream, so I was just gonna get started on an extra character just for like, hey, it's the open beta. It's probably going to be simpler than playing on Horizon because it's like an open beta, and so it's like they're going to from what I heard on the Level Sync podcast from DA Soccer is that they have all the gear in the Mog wardrobes so you can level up, and I'm probably guessing that I'm not going to be able to keep this character, but maybe I can. I think the idea of Phoenix is that you're like starting over. So it's like they basically brought, like I said, it's like the museum version of Classic. We got the Era Plus custom version of Classic out the wazoo in multiple servers. Like Nosomi is very different than original Era. Even Eden, I think, has some stuff that, from what I understand, even Eden has like some out of Era, like quality of life stuff. Potentially. Maybe I'm making that up. I actually just literally just pulled that up my ass. So I made that up. But it might be true. That's how I'm a little bit confident because it sounds true. And if it sounds true, it's true. You're back? Okay. What are my expectations for Phoenix? I think that it's going to be exactly what we expect it to be, and therein lies the eventual problem. However, I think for what it is, it's good. I think eventually, and we will notice this 100% as soon as they actually release Wings of the Goddess. Once Wings of the Goddess launches, you're going to run into the exact same issues that changed retail into the game that we all fell in love with, to a eventual really strong game on its own, but fundamentally changed forever. The 119 current version of the retail right now is a significantly changed beast from the Zealart, Chains of Promothia just launching version of the game that most of us just grew up with. And so I think with Horizon, we're actually getting what we hoped was going to happen. It is a fantasy custom server, but I think it's good enough for me. Because it's like, hey, I log into Final Fantasy 11, I want to explore this content, but I expected things to go this way. And that's what we're going to find out with expansions beyond Odd Urgen. When we start to get Wings of the Goddess on Horizon, I think what's going to happen is we're going to experience as a whole what could have been. Like the things that probably we saw the game going, but the game ended up going it's a different direction. And so with Horizon, I think it's really going to be fascinating to see what they do with Odd Urgen, but it's also really fascinating to see what they're going to do with Wings. We already know what to expect on Phoenix whenever they decide to add Wings, which might be a year or 2 or 3, who knows. When they add Wings, we're going to find out if it's a era accurate, which is most likely going to be, or if it's custom. So by the time Phoenix releases Wings of the Goddess, we're going to see whether it's a museum or whether it's a custom server, which I think it should remain a museum, in my opinion. That's why it's called Phoenix. It's literally, it gave a Phoenix down to retail at this specific point in time rather than the beginning. It's starting right at the very end of Ottergan. It probably will stay that way for the foreseeable future. I highly doubt they're going to go to Wings of the Goddess very quickly. Now it's updating and it's only 1% done. It's checking the files. Oh God. Is this going to conflict with retail? I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to conflict with retail. If I have to change the reg edit if I have to run a reg edit script every single time I play retail or Phoenix, then I'm definitely not going to keep playing Phoenix. No, I think it's just checking the files, and I probably is going to go faster than it looks. It probably just starts out really slow. But hey, Teriso Macia. Hey, Teriso, how you doing? We're just getting ready. There's only 41 people online. I'm getting ready to try out just like a little bit of gameplay here on Phoenix just to get a character started. I'm not going to get very far because I have to leave in about 50 minutes. And we're still like updating the game. That should be over in like a minute or two though. As soon as we log in, I have to then log out and I have to copy over my user folder into the actual game install folder, so I don't have to redo all my config and my macros. Also, my add-on settings are probably going to carry over, I'm pretty sure, but we shall see. So basically Horizon game, Square Enix, Final Fantasy 11, and then you go to the user folder. First of all, let me make a new archive of it. I can open it with 7-zip, add to user.7z, and it's going to rename it. Oh, I need to rename it. User 2026-07-13 Monday, mon.7z. Okay, there's my user backup. Copy the user folder, go back to where I installed Phoenix. Is the game, I'm gonna wait till the update's over, but there's no user folder just yet. I have to log in order to create the user folder, and then I have to copy and paste the user folder contents into each individual user folder, just to cover my bases, so that both characters are set up with the same exact config. Yeah, so it's actually like the contents of the user folder for that character. So mine is a specific user ID, and so I copy paste those inner files of that. And now I'm just waiting for the game to actually update, and it's 74% complete. I'm going to log into my character, and then I'm going to log out, and then I'm going to copy paste the contents of my user folder. Then I'm going to well, I might set up add-ons before I log out, because it said you have to actually start in order to set up add-ons. But I don't know what that actually means until I've actually logged in. I think it's going to use the same add-ons that I have on Horizon, because I'm copy pasting the same ones. That's my guess. That's my guess. Either way, it's an open beta. I'm not too excited. I already know exactly what to expect with Phoenix, and that's kind of the purpose, right? It's supposed to be a museum entry. So we're just going to enter the museum. We're going to check in, put our name in the address book. And then we're going to head out. I got stuff to do, and then I'm going to come back. I might log back into Phoenix, but we might just go back into Fenrir. Because I have a lot of stuff to do. I want to get level 50 on my warrior. On retail, on Fenrir. And I want to start like on my, like get rank 6 do limit break, start Zealart missions, do Chains of Promathia all through the level 50 caps, because I can use my trusts. Do Rhapsody as a Vanadil, so I need to get rank 3 in order to get to the point where I get the next Rhapsody, so I can have another trust. I don't know when I'm going to have access to my Unity trust, Sylvie, but at some point, I'm going to be able to have her as a Geomancer, and she's going to use up the extra slot. Now, Koltada at some point, the Corsair, I think I might use that trust sometimes instead of Joachim, because do I really need a Bard and a Corsair? Now, if I do need a Bard and a Corsair, then I could just, I think Tenzen can leave. And I can swap out Tenzen for Koltada. So, you know, that'll work out. So anyway, it's allowing me to log in. That's how you be the character on web. So let me play. Okay, let me. Oh, I haven't even swapped it over yet. I just closed the. Okay, let's. Okay. Okay, I gotta go to the volume mixer and switch it out to cable input D. Plus, I need to disable the Final Fantasy XI music. Or should I keep it? I know that at the very least, the Grand Duchy of Juno will get blocked. So if I'm gonna make a clip, I have to mute the music. But I think it's fine to keep the music while I'm just streaming. But we'll figure it out later. So basically, okay, volume mixer. Okay, so here we go. We got Final Fantasy XI needs to be default output device cable input D. There we go. Okay. Oh, and it has the same issue I was running into before. I need to fix that. I need to fix that. That was the same problem I was having on like retail. Okay, we got Mayura. We got Rogue. Okay, so Oh my goodness. I know what it looks like, Pain, but if you go back to the beginning of the stream, you will hear me explaining exactly what was happening. I am playing the open beta of Phoenix only for a little bit today. And then later today, I need to do level 50 on my Fenrir server on retail. I have an appointment in about 30 minutes. Actually, it's more like 35 minutes. And then later, I'm probably going to log back in a little bit to continue here on Phoenix. I'm then going to get to level 50 from 30 on my retail character. And then on Fenrir. And then I need to start doing the missions, like, I need to do, like, rank 3, I need to get, like, Rhapsodies of Vanadil, I also need to do... So I've been doing some voice acting with the mic off. Oh my goodness. I don't know how long the microphone was wasn't on. I apologize for that. I just read a bunch of, like, dialogue. I was, like, doing voice acting, and nobody heard it but me, so... There we are. Thanks for letting me know, Pain. You really did a huge service for the stream just now. I would have gone on for the next hour doing that. So anyway, I'm gonna be logging back into her. I hope the mic was here when I was just doing a diatribe on what Horizon is versus what Phoenix is. So basically, Phoenix is exactly what it sounds like. It's like somebody took a Phoenix down and put it on retail, but it spawns way back in time, like in 2009, 2008. At the very final day, right before Wings of the Goddess launched. That's how far the updates are on Phoenix. But I'm pretty sure eventually they're going to continue to go the same direction retail went. Like, they're going to release Wings, and then they're going to release Abyssia. They're going to raise the level cap. That's exactly the direction Phoenix is going. This is the open beta, so I'm probably not even going to get to play this character anyway. I just decided, since it's in open beta, I should get a character started so people don't steal my name. But also, so I can do stuff for stream. Like, if it's an open beta, I should live stream it. Like, every time I play Phoenix, I should start my live stream. I should never play off stream. Horizon, however, I play all the time. I play off stream, mostly. We will play on stream when it's certain things, but retail, also the same kind of story. Like, I play mostly either off stream, or if we do a stream, it's like kind of rare. Horizon is going to be more often than retail, and Phoenix is like a completely different project. So I'm starting over from level 1, but this is the open beta, so apparently from what I've heard from DA Soccer on the Level Sync podcast, was your MOG wardrobe is full of gear that will get you leveled up to 75. I'm also taking a gamble and thinking that, what about spells? Do I have to actually purchase Black Mage spells, or are they already learned? So I'm going to change jobs to Black Mage. We're going to find that out really quick. And then we're going to find a guild strategy to get all of our spells, right? So, like, we'll figure it out. But I would prefer if I don't have to do any farming, because then I would have to take time away from Horizon, because I'm going to use my farming time on Horizon. I'm not going to use my farming time for a server that I'm probably never going to play again. Or I might. Who knows? We'll see. Oh, the controller isn't set up. See, I need to, like, first of all, I need to log out. Nothing in particular there. Oh, okay. Let's just... We're going to skip to that. Just got 57 Beasts, so I am now level 60 Beastmaster. Apparently, 57 Beast can duo in Newton Movopolis. Let me /shut down. I need to fix some things. I need to copy paste my user folder. And I also need to set up add-ons. So we're going to do that for a bit. But basically, I think that it's good that Phoenix exists for exactly what it was, which is like, it's an entry in a museum. It is Final Fantasy XI as it existed at this exact slice in time. Horizon, however, is something really amazing and really special that nothing can compare to. It's Era Plus. It's level 75. It maintains the level 75 spirit, which I think is what makes Horizon Horizon. And I think having both long term is healthy for the Final Fantasy XI community as a whole, because it also gives an entry point into retail. Some people might play on Phoenix and be like, wait a minute, I want to play like the Seekers of Adulan content. Like I've seen people do Limbus, there's new content on retail right now. So maybe it'll even inspire people to go play retail. I think retail is very fun. You're going to find a lot of people if you join on Fenrir. I play on Fenrir. So does like the number one like YouTube content creator for Final Fantasy XI retail is HorizonXI. So Velner, I'm in his link shell and you can see our shenanigans when we play there. But you know, most of the time I think there's not going to be shenanigans. It's just going to be me picking and choosing whichever server I want to log in that day. Sometimes I want to play retail, sometimes I want to play Horizon, and you know, sometimes now I'll want to play Phoenix. I'm not playing Roki on Phoenix. I'm playing Mayuda. And on retail on Fenrir, I'm playing Mahyura. Mahyura. It's like Mayuda and Mahyura. No, it's just because Mayura was already taken on Fenrir. So, unfortunately. So I need to go into the user folder, go into my user folder, copy paste my Horizon user folder. And then what I got to do after that is I need to go into the Phoenix folder. And then I need to go into Square Enix, Final Fantasy XI. User is now existing. It didn't exist before. And then I go into the account I logged into, copy paste, replace the files in the destination. And then I can actually open up the launcher again. And we can, we can set up the add-ons now. Okay, I think installed. We got distance, move, timestamp, FPF, and I don't want FPS. I don't know what this is. What the hell is this? PHXP presence. Discord rich presence? Your Discord profile shows what you're up to in Vanadil. Well, that's good for like Discord, for like voice chats and stuff. Okay, let's keep that there. What is move? I guess that's the, it doesn't even explain what it is. I think that's the library, the add-on to be able to move UI elements. Okay, so here we go. Anything that's in here is most likely allowed. Okay, let's get all maps, aspect ratio. Oh, not balloon. Let's uninstall that. I clicked on the wrong. I'm going too fast. Yeah, let's get rid of balloon. I don't like balloon. Actually, yeah, let's do balloon. It'll make doing dialogue easier because I cover up the chat. Let's keep balloon. That's how we know we're playing Phoenix. The aspect. I'm not playing Blue Mage yet, so I'm not going to install the Blue Mage add-ons just yet. Chatmon. Do I really need Chatmon? I only use Chatmon for Horizon. Otherwise, I get confused. Change call. That's good. Checker is always good. It's not fancy chat. I don't want eternity. I don't need crosshair. Controller fix. What does this do? It turns the game's gamepad settings off when no controller is connected and back on when it appears. This avoids the input stutter. It checks for controllers every few seconds. Detects both X input. If something is wrongly detected as a controller, you can blacklist. Okay. Yeah, I think I should probably use that just for safety reasons. I think config is good. Let's see. Hide UI. I don't want to hide party. Instant chat. Instant auction house. I don't need links. Okay. Macro fix. Oh wait, no, I want to leave macro fix off because macro fix is not good for controller. From what I understand. At least, yeah, let's turn off macro fix. MobDB minimap mon and minimap. Or no, wait, that's MIP map. Okay. Luoshtacast, of course. I don't need logs. Okay, no mount. No combat. No lock. No, I think no mount. I like the Chocobo music. Pet info. I think status timers. I don't like target lines. Okay, XI camera. We don't need T hotbar or T crossbar. XI UI, there we go. I think it's going to use my HX UI. We'll see if it's gonna use my Oh, and then pivot. Here we go. Let's use Ashen Bubs HD. Oh no, let's do HD Prime. Normal maps labeled. Combined maps? Oh yeah, let's use the combined maps HD. Okay. And the UI is XI view standard. Oh no, not standard. Widescreen. But how do we need to change the settings? It's going to be borderless window, 1920 1080 frame rate 30. Okay. And then I think we're done as soon as the pivot DAT files are done. Launch your audio. Okay. Controller, enable gamepad, stutter fix. Enables controller fix add-on. Oh, okay. Auto. Yeah, let's do stutter fix. Controller is this one. It's going to be X input. Okay. Hat switches. What is POV hat switch? What? Sliders. We don't want it active when unfocused. I need to take out this one. So I need to take out start and heel lock target should be R1. Change view should be L3, not R3. Screenshot I don't use. Do I do escape? Okay, yeah, there we go. No force feedback. Okay. Okay, then graphics. And so I can use the XI UI, I think. This is for Voodoo. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, are the pivot run install set? What? What? Do I have to like re-download because of the pivots? Let's install again. Okay, let's relaunch it. What? Why is it trying to reinstall? Insufficient disk space. Okay, I see what's going on. Because I tried to download too many DAT files. um... Yeah, let me go into the folder and delete the DAT files. I think it's in pivot. There we go. Oh, no, that's the settings. Add-ons. No. Pull plugins, DATs. No. Downloads. Oh yeah, let's delete the Ashen Bubs. It's like 5 gigabytes. Oops, do I need to delete more? I think that was it, actually. Yeah, that's only 198 megabytes. Okay, I think it was just because of the Ashen Bubs. Okay, we're gonna skip the Ashen Bubs then. Do I really need it? Like, no, no. Okay, it's trying to install the game again. Oh, do I just need to? Oh, okay. Let me go settings and then verify and repair. There. How about let's do that instead? Yeah, this is really weird. What is going on here? Okay, I need to delete something. Here, maybe I can uninstall a game on Steam. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be able to log in this stream. We're going to try. I'm going to try to log back in. Because I got to go in about 15 minutes. I got an appointment. I will be back later, though, and then we can, I guess, continue right where we left off. So it's not going to be a big deal for me. It might be a big deal for people who want to see me play right now, which is probably not a lot of people. Okay, let me uninstall Counter-Strike 2. Let me uninstall the EA Sports soccer game. That's probably taking up a lot. Let me uninstall Path of Exile also. Yeah. It's just how it goes. I gotta uninstall some games to make room for repairing this, I guess. Okay, now I have 170 gigabytes free. Okay, that's a very different situation. Okay. I think it's gonna just detect the current install and then just like repair it. I'm guessing. I hope. Verifying game files. There we go. Okay, it's ready. I don't even have to do anything. It just had to verify. It took like 5 seconds. Okay, so I think we're going to be able to actually log in before I have to go. So, and now is it? Nope, it's still doing that problem. It's still doing that problem with the window. I don't know why it's windowed like that. Now I can download the Ashen Bubs. What is next lore? Oh, it's Era Faithful. Almost died. Maybe instead of Ashen Bub, let's use the Next HD. I want to see what that's all about. Different textures. So let's go to settings while that's downloading. Oh, see, it didn't save that it was borderless windowed. That's what happened. It didn't save the settings. Maybe I ran out of like literally I ran out of disk space to even save the settings of the actual game. Okay, add-ons, Pivot are still downloading. Let's wait until this finishes. Focused on your stream and Charm finished? Oh no. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, you got to be careful. When you're charming, you got to be wary of those timers. Okay, I got about 13 minutes. We're about 50%. Okay, since it's almost done installing these DAT packs for Pivot. Yeah, because I already use Ashen Bubs on Horizon and on retail. Just to differentiate the server, let's use the Next HD texture pack, which is supposed to be like a complete like HD overhaul, but it's different than Ashen Bubs. So let's try that one instead, just to differentiate the two servers. So let's log in now. Checking. Okay, here we go. Now we finally get the borderless. Finally. Now, which add-on settings are we gonna have to actually change? Oh no, it's having an on-screen... What is this, World of Warcraft? What is this? Now it's World of Warcraft. Let's... Why? Why would this be a thing? Okay, let's XI UI. Okay, here we go. We can customize everything. This is going to be over here. This is going to be over here. First of all, okay, this needs to be over here, and I need to change that. But this is going to be over here. This needs to be over here. Is there anything over here? Okay. This is this target of target. No, it's pet info. Normally this is over here. Okay, let's move this over here. Okay. Oh, but then it eats up into my recast timers, so it's got to be over here. Okay, there we go. Party list over here needs to be right aligned like that. Party list. Compact vertical. Or vertical. No, we need horizontal. Distance. Cool. Bookends. There we go. How about, status side is on the right. There we go. And color settings. I think it's fine the way it is. I'm not going to change it just yet. Oh, wait. Background. Okay, here we go. Let's do none. Or how about let's do plain? No? Yeah, it's got to be plain, but then opacity. There we go. Same for 0.07. Save for the alliance. Wait, now I need to move the player bar. It's gonna be what the hell is this out on? I don't know what this one is. This one needs to be way over there. Okay, so it's like the target list. Their debuffs and such. Or should I put that here? Okay. What about the alliance parties? Oh, hotbar. There we go. Turn off the hotbar. Fuck that shit. Okay, we're not doing hotbars. Okay, here's this stuff. That needs to be over here. Okay, and what was, okay, where's the alliance windows? Oh, here we go. Oh, I need to copy all settings from party A and copy all settings from party B. Oh, except these need to be compact vertical. No, they need to be just different different scale here. So yeah, 0.45. There we go. Now we got correct alliance party list stuff. Or should it be over here, right? There because of status timers. Oh, I gotta get going. My alarm's going off on this lock stat. Okay. Guys, I gotta get going. Shorty low-key bad. Hey, Eric Botello, how you doing? Sorry to make you down bad, but we're gonna have to actually resume this stream at a later time. I have to get to an appointment, but I will be back from my meeting. And then we're gonna be playing some low-level shenanigans over here on PhoenixXI, now in open beta. Yeah, so I'm going to be heading out. Thanks everybody for joining today. I am sorry it's a short stream, but we set up Phoenix. I got rid of some games installed on Steam that freed up a lot of disk space. And then we got this all configured. And I pretty much have all my add-ons already configured right now. So we're pretty much good to go here. I will, fine tune it later when we start the stream later, but I'll be back in about an hour or so. Anyway, bye-bye. See ya.